Arthur.
It's Arthur again. The name you've been screaming even in your dreams. Who is he?
What's going on?
It's nothing. You just had a nightmare.
Is that so? I can't remember anything.
It's just a nightmare. Best that you can remember. I'll get you a glass of water.
I'll do it myself.
You took care of me for 3 years. What's wrong with taking care of you once?
It's okay. Just something that I've been doing. I've been married to James Terrace for 3 years. This is the first time he's ever hugged me like this. It's like he's finally in love with me. Granny, I finally have a home. James, your legs are fine now. Let's go visit Grandma when you're free. Grandma kept saying she wanted to see you. Last time, she even urged me to have a grandchild.
Let's break up.
Did I do something wrong?
No.
But why?
Cassandra is back. You took care of me for 3 years. Now my legs are healed. It's time to break up. This is our first and the very last time.
I got it.
You are still at understanding. As ever.
Well, it's almost done. I'll go pack things up.
Were you crying?
No. I'm leaving.
Christina. Who is Arthur?
Huh?
Nothing.
James Terrace. I've loved you for 3 years. But in your heart, I'm still not as good as Cassandra Jones. Sooner or later, I won't love you anymore.
He must be very important to you, right? I'm sorry. I've had you for 3 years. Wish you happily ever after.
Mom, take it easy. He doesn't even think about his situation 3 years ago. The doctor said he'd never be out of the wheelchair again. His ex-girlfriend left him as well. If you hadn't taken care of him all day and night, he wouldn't be able to stand up.
Do you think I don't know what you're thinking? It's all about money, isn't it? I, James Terrace, don't want a cheap woman like you to be my wife! Why don't you hide?
If I did, you'd be the one who got hurt. As soon as that woman came back, he dumped you. I think his legs are all healed, but his eyes are blind now. Mom, don't say that. He's been good to me. If it wasn't him, Granny wouldn't have been treated. Mom and Granny get you into trouble. You are a genius at antique identification and your grandpa's only successor. If you hadn't married James Terrace, but chosen to join the profession, this amount of money is nothing to you. Well, that's over. Madam, there's a lot of people outside looking for Lady Christina. I'll go check out.
Follow me. Wait for me outside. Hello, Miss Theodore. I'm Tim Romeo that called you earlier.
You are the famous young master of timeless antiques.
Ah, that's just the name. Miss Theodore, you are the legend of the antiques world. I have a request. I would like to invite Miss Theodore to work at Timeless Antiques. I'll agree to anything you ask.
Mr. Romeo, you're too kind. I've been out of the antique business for years.
Don't say that. Based on the previous history, you are well known in the antiques world.
Maybe. Even without James Terrence, I have to go on with my life. I accept Mr. Romeo's invitation.
Really?
But before that, there's something I need to handle.
Please, go ahead.
James, since we've got decided to separate, I've thought it over. Let's get a divorce.
Mr. Terrace, the man you sent to keep an eye on Miss Tholders has news that she's going to work at the Timeless Antiques. Besides
what? Say it!
This is a gift from Miss Tholders that you honored. What should I do with it?
Christina Theodore. Is this the man called Arthur? What's wrong with this? Don't say such nonsense. Look what we've got here. Give it to me. Taurus. What's going on? Mr. Romeo, you are just in time. Yesterday these two men brought this painting for restoration, so I took it. I swear I didn't even touch it, but when I opened it today, it looked like this. Stop that! This is a fake store. You have to give me an explanation today. Hurry, you can either compensate me with the painting or with the money.
There's no need to pay for it. I can restore it.
Who are you? How dare you talk like that? Do you know that this painting is the authentic work of the Joshua Reynolds, one of the 4 kings of the Plantagenet dynasty, and it's worth $8 million? You are too much of a bluffer. I have been in this business for over 40 years. I can't even say I can restore this painting. So what are you doing here? Taurus, watch your mouth.
3 hours will be enough.
You are getting more ridiculous. If you want to fix a painting, it'll take days, months, or even years. Can you really fix this painting? Even Mr. Jackson can't restore it, but you say 3 hours will do.
If I can restore it, I'll pay double.
You are hopeless.
It has been 3 years. I never knew I'd ever get a chance to pick up this again.
Christina, remember, in restoring ancient paintings and calligraphy, it's all about washing, connecting, adding, and completing. The 4 steps must be done carefully. Don't be arrogant or impatient. That's the only way to succeed. Mr. Romeo, who is this girl? Wait, she's really something. It's just a show.
That's it.
What? It's amazing. That's amazing! How is that possible? It's still my painting. Did you just replace it with something else?
There's a camera in the store, and the painting never left your sight. How could I have replaced it? But you are trying to cheat us for $8 million with a counterfeit painting. Aren't you a little bit too greedy?
You're talking nonsense. How can you say my painting is counterfeit? If you talk nonsense again, I'll make you suffer for it.
The paper and the seal are not right. If you don't admit it, you can take it to a painting and calligraphy research institute to find out whether it's real or not.
We'll see about that. Miss, I've been practicing for so many years, not to mention the ability to recognize authenticity, but for the skill of restoring ancient paintings, I've never been able to do better than that in my entire life. May I know your name? Taurus, you haven't met her, but you should have heard of her. The Sage of Restoration. She's Christina Theodore. Christina Theodore. Just lost an eye on you, and you came to such a place. Stop meeting other men from now on.
I'm sorry.
Who was that man just now?
He's Mr. Romeo from Timeless Antiques. Timeless Antique isn't a place for the unsavory. I work there as a restorer of antique paintings.
I've never heard you say you do this before.
It's not important.
Don't work too hard. Tell me if you need money.
It's okay. Thank you. James Terrence, from your point of view, I'm just a nanny who's able to do housework. What else would you care about? Why did you come to see me today? If it is about divorce, It's getting late. We can do tomorrow.
Can't I come to see you if there's nothing to do? Here you go.
Its cornicel will protect you from evil spirits.
If you're going to work on restoring ancient paintings, you'll come into contact with things from graves, so it's good to bring some of these to protect you from evil spirits.
You prepared this, especially for me.
I'll put it on for you.
Stop giving me more. I'm afraid. I'll think you love me.
It's just a gift. Cassandra won't get this wrong idea. Don't take it personally. By the way, there's something I want to ask you. Grandma wants to see us. You know, she's not in good health. So, I'd like you to act with me. Don't let her know we are getting a divorce.
Okay. My dear granddaughter-in-law, I haven't seen you for a few days. I've missed you so much since you married into Terrence. James Flag has healed in 2 years. The company is getting better and better. You're such a blessing to our family. Don't say that.
You are the best girl in the world.
You are the only one who is taking good care of him.
If it weren't for you, James would have been ruined for life.
That's true, Christina. Your grandfather and I are old and not good in health. I have one wish before I pass away. Both you and James must give me a chubby baby. Otherwise, I won't be able to die in peace.
Grandma,
Grandma, you and grandfather will definitely have a long life. From now on, both of you will be living here, okay? Only when Christina gets pregnant, then you can move back. Grandma, but I'm already...
There's nothing to worry about, Christina. We know you are moved back to your mother's house. Don't worry, as long as we are here, you won't get divorced. Cassandra Jones can only share good times, but not hardship. She's heartless. She doesn't deserve to be in the terrace.
Grandma!
Grandpa.
It's up to James now. Anyway, I only approve Christina as my granddaughter-in-law.
Grandma.
James, be smart. Don't forget what your grandma told you. Anyway, I only recognize Christina as my granddaughter-in-law.
What should we do? Do we really have to sleep here tonight?
Grandma's not well. Don't irritate her. Let's sleep here.
But there's only one bed. How can we sleep here?
Just sleep with the eyes closed. What else can we do?
I'm not kidding. We are going to divorce. It's not good to sleep in the same bed.
I'll sleep on the floor, okay? I'll go take a shower.
James! Hello. He's taking a shower. I'll have him call back when he comes out. Hello? James.
You touched my phone?
Someone just called. You were in the shower, so I answered for you.
Did you do it on purpose?
What's wrong with this?
Cassandra committed suicide. What did you say to her?
I didn't know she was Cassandra. I didn't say anything. Why would she commit suicide?
Stop pretending. Cassandra was suffering severe depression. Do you know? She couldn't stand any irritation. Let's go. Go and explain to Cassandra.